Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to the Motorcycle Chronicles, yet another episode. Today I have just left from the hotel in Dequin and I'll be riding all the way to Shangri-la. I'm sure many of you would have heard about Shangri-la, but more because of its being depicted as a mythical land in one of the very old English novels. The old town of Shangri-La, I understand, is a beautiful spot for tourists. They have tried to preserve and recreate some of the very old towns, and that seems to be the most interesting part. So I just left, and but there is some complexity. The route has to be about 170 or 180 odd kilometers, but the map is showing about 450 kilometers route. So there is something wrong either with the maps, or there is some part of the road in the mountains which is closed, and it is asking me to take a longer route. And I am mostly solo today, but luckily I found David just ahead of me, and they also are riding on the same route. So I'll try and follow them because there is some confusion about the route. We need to just hit the road and then find the route. So it's a little uncertain for today as to how much time we will take and where will we actually reach. So what I understand is there is a tunnel which is closed, and added to that there are some roadworks happening on some mountain passes, and because of that there are some diversions. Now today's actual plan is to ride all across on route 214, the national highway 214, but at certain locations the road is taking a diversion, and taking a diversion means going down into the valley and then going up again into the mountains. That's the reason the route is showing about 400 plus kilometers, and ideally I may want to avoid that because riding 400 odd kilometers in this mountain terrain is not a one day job. It's going to be quite a tough one. So unless we actually reach the point where the tunnel is, we may really not know what is happening. Okay, and on the way to Shangrila, there's one important stop today, and that is the first bend of the Yangtze River. I understand the Yangtze River is one of the largest rivers in China. In fact, it's the third largest river in the world. That's what I understand. And it takes a nearly 180 degrees bend at at a place which is about 80 kilometers before Shangri-La. That's one viewing point where I'll be stopping over for some time before reaching Shangri-La. So that's another exciting thing to look out for today. So hopefully I'll be able to cover this distance without having too much confusion about this road, and then be able to reach there on time. I'm still on the way getting outside of Jikin, but I'm not sure if you have observed there is a very nice walking and cycling track all around this side of the mountain, all the way from Jikin town, and it is continuing. You can see this over here. It's really very nicely made. I really hope I had the time to get onto a bicycle and start cycling on this part. There's really beautiful views as well from here. Okay, the uncertainty was that the map was showing the tunnel as closed, but the tunnel is open, and I can hopefully cross out of this tunnel. And once I get out of this tunnel, maybe the map will reroute and show me the correct route to Shangri-La. Just keeping my fingers crossed, in maybe next couple of minutes, once I am out of the tunnel, things should drastically change. It's really not a good sign. The map is still asking me to take a U-turn from here, and the distance to Shangri-La now is showing as more than 480 kilometers. I really don't know if there is any road works happening somewhere further ahead. I really don't see much of any oncoming traffic, and ahead of me as well, apart from David's car and maybe one or two other vehicles, I don't see too many vehicles going that direction as well. So I'm not sure, because it's obvious that if the road is closed somewhere ahead, the traffic would have been stopped, and hence there is not much of oncoming traffic. But I don't know. We are still progressing, hoping that things will work out good. If you see, the roads here are quite narrow, and in most places there are no side barricades or protection in case you lose your balance and then you just go towards the cliff side. You see, it's deep over here, and so I'm trying to be a little careful, go slow, and try to be away from that side of the road. At the same time, try keeping an eye on any oncoming traffic in case, because I'm riding mostly towards the left side. Maybe the way I look at these roads, I think there were some works that were happening recently, and maybe those details are not updated on the maps, and hence the map is asking to take a U-turn and then take a different route, because at quite a few places there are still some bits of work happening, and there are no side barricades or no side protection. So maybe that's the reason. Like this part, if you see, this seems to be recently cleared of the maybe mudslide or anything that had happened over here. So that needs to be probably the reason why the map is showing me to take a U-turn. Like this part, I think the road has opened now. Maybe yesterday or maybe couple of days back this was closed. Anything can happen while riding in the mountains, and I'm still keeping my eye on the route. It is as of now still showing me 439 kilometers to Shangrila, and continuously keeps asking me to take a U-turn. Not sure where will I take a U-turn. Anyway, I'll just follow this road, because I know David is somewhere ahead in his car, and hopefully we should be able to reach Shangrila. Nice sceneries and views, but also a little bit dangerous because of the narrow roads, and also sudden unexpected cattle on the road, and there are no barricades on the sides, so better to be a little careful. But I somehow get a feeling that with all these snow-capped mountains or snow mountains ahead, I think we are heading closer to Shangri-La. Oh, finally the map has rerouted, and it says Shangri-La is about 150 odd kilometers from here, which means I should be getting closer to the big bend of the Yangtze River, and hopefully now I'm confident that I'm on the right road, and the road is also excellent here. It's quite well done, and also I'm going down now, going down the mountains. So hopefully this should be leading towards the Shangri-La Valley. Okay, something seems to be coming up ahead. I think that's the, as per the map, that is the location for the big bend of the Yangtze River. Yeah, that seems to be the spot. Oh yeah, I can see Tenzing, our guide here, and he's asking me to get in from here, though this gate is closed. He's asking me to come from this side. Cool, at least I found these guys. Now, I think Shangri-La is not far from here. This place is the big bend of the Yangtze River. I think we'll stop here for some time, see if I can find some food, and then continue. I can see Wendy making some coffee over there. So that's the big bend of the Yangtze River. Uh, as you can see, it's coming from on the left side and coming all the way, taking a U-turn and then going back, which is nearly about 180 degrees turn it is taking. They say it's a very unique geological phenomena, and hence it's very popular. It also looks good. It's a huge river. Yangtze is a huge, long river. It's one of the longest rivers, and then it's taking a big turn, and then heading back towards, overall taking a 180 degrees turn. That's the reason this is called as the big bend of the Yangtze River. Uh, quite quite a nice place to see the entire river flow. I just stopped here to take a quick picture of my odometer, because my trip meter says I've just completed 6,000 kilometers of my trip from the day I left my home in Hyderabad and heading towards Singapore. So 6,000 kilometers means I've covered about 60% of my journey, and then another 4,000 plus kilometers is what is pending for me, or lying ahead of me before I reach Singapore. So that's an important update. Okay, getting some first views of Shangri-la far away around the valley over there. It's another 35 or 40 odd kilometers from here. I can see the airport runway as well, and also there is some spot coming up here. Yeah, I can stop here for some time and maybe take some good pictures. That's a good view from here. Superb view of the Shangri-la town. Okay, so and finally I'm in Shangri-la town. My hotel is supposed to be in the old town of Shangri-la, and the old town seems to be a really, really old town, and they say it's a very unique place or very nice place to stay. And so I'm heading towards the hotel. Okay, I think I'm slowly making my way towards the old town of Shangri-La. I can see some old buildings and lot of shops. I don't know what these shops are selling. Maybe I can see boutiques as well. Not sure what they are for. Lot of restaurants, but the facade is all old, like very old facade, very well made. And getting into the old town. Wow, this building, wow, it's quite good. I have to take a right turn somewhere here. Yeah, this is the right turn. Somewhere here only is my hotel. That building on the left side seems to be my hotel. I'll just park here and go and check out if that's the place, because I can't make out the name. It's not in English. Oh wow, this hotel seems to be very unique. There's a lot of wood everywhere. I think some of the floors and rooms are also made of wood. This is the sort of a lobby area, and you can see a lot of woodwork and glass ceiling here. The rooms are on the top. There are some rooms on the ground floor also, but my room is on the top. I'll have to go past this very narrow wooden stairs. It's quite a climb. The stairs, the size of each step is quite high, and you see this is all wooden rooms. All the rooms are made out of wood, and it's very well made. It's very unique. You see that ahead, that's one of the rooms, and my room is still on the top. I don't know, maybe for single guys, because not much luggage, they gave the room on the top so that I can carry everything. There's no help to carry the luggage. You'll have to carry all your luggage by yourself. So I just kept my luggage in the room, and I was impressed with this place, so I'm just taking this video. So that's another room, but there are few rooms on this floor. This is the top floor of the building, and yeah, that's my room 302. It's a wooden door, it's quite heavy, and I don't know why they kept that ladder over there. But very small room, but very well made. You have everything here. There's a good bed, a good window. You got the TV, but of course television is of no use at all. You can't make out what channels are coming in. They have also got provision for surround sound system and also a projector. I think people come here with their own projectors. I really don't know. And that's the bathroom and the washrooms over there. All only glass partitions for those. And this is all wooden roof, very well made. That's the one for the projector I can see there. But I'm really puzzled as to why do they have that ladder over there. There's nothing to climb up to. The roof, I think, will not open up. It's definitely a very unique hotel room that I've stayed till now during this trip, and this seems to be quite nice and interesting. This is a view of the street where the hotel is, and that's my motorbike, and that door over there is the entry for the hotel, and that of course is David's car over there. This is the old town of Shangri-la. I'm just walking around and exploring this place. It's very beautiful. It's very nice, narrow roads, all old shops. So most of the ground floors are either restaurants or coffee shops, small coffee shops, or boutiques with ethnic wear being sold, or I think they may be renting as well. I'll try to find out a little bit more. That's a beautifully decorated entrance of a restaurant, Tibetan food. And one more boutique here, and yeah, one on the opposite side as well. Quite a few I can see. Nice cafes and nice restaurants. You can see a lot of these electric scooters here plying around. I think you can just rent them. What I understood is this is a very happening place for newlywed couples, because they come here and these boutiques offer them the traditional dress. They wear this dress and they have a photographer attached to them. They take them to all the beautiful locations in this old town of Shangrila, and they take photographs of them. So you'll see a lot of those young couples over here who are moving around in traditional attire. These are some shops selling a lot of souvenirs, the Tibetan bells. So there you see some ladies dressed in the ethnic Tibetan wear, and this also seems to be a boutique with a coffee shop attached to it.
秋叶随风飞，独自在窗前，默默地流着泪。往事如云烟。
Some more very old buildings here, very nicely decorated. This entire place is all the facades are mostly decorated with wood, and it looks really very good. Particularly at this point in the evening when there is still sunshine, the wood reflecting the red color. It's a really nice view, and the ambience is also very good. Walking around these streets and looking at all those coffee shops, souvenir shops, boutiques, restaurants. It's a very nice ambience. You see that couple over there, all decked up in ethnic wear, and they must have got their photographs done Many of them you can see they're just roaming around with those ethnic wear. They look really cool. And this seems to be another very old building which I suppose is going through renovations now. You see some more couples here getting ready to go and get their photographs, probably all in the ethnic wear. This looks really very good. A lot of them moving around here, walking around and on scooters. That's the largest praying wheel, the Buddhist praying wheel. Look at how it is slowly turning around, and it's huge. And I'm taking this video from far away. It's huge praying wheel, lot of inscriptions on that, and this is the highlight of Shangri-La. And if you see in many souvenirs, this is what you can see, the big praying wheel of Shangri-La. So this is on top of this hill, and there is a monastery over there on top, and quite a few people go there to pray in the monastery. Whereas just before taking those stairs, that is the central square where a lot of people gather, and you have a lot of activities happening there. This is the central square, the most probably the common meeting point for all tourist groups. There are a few museums around here, and also there are few people who are singing and dancing. It's a white yak. You can sit on that and get your picture for a certain fees, probably, I'm sure. It's not going to be free. I am still continuing to explore this old town. This seems to be one of the smaller main roads. You have big shops here, including an Apple shop. Not an Apple store, but an Apple shop, I think. And quite a few souvenir shops decorated very well with the traditional Tibetan colors, the holy colors of Tibet. If you want to know what these colors mean, just go back to one of my episodes. I'll put the link here. It has a meaning for all of these colors, and all these bracelets made out of those stones, which is very auspicious in Tibetan culture. Different kinds of stones, different colors. These are all based on, they select the color and the kind of stones based on your birth star, or maybe based on astrology, and they make it and give it to you here. They put it into a form that you would like, and it's interesting place. This place is just next to my hotel, and they've got a variety of stuff, including stuff made from the yak's horn. Very interesting stuff, and anyone who's interested in collectibles, this is a good place. I am now searching for food, place where I can find vegetarian food, and I did some search and it showed me one or two places, but I'm unable to find them, or I'm unable to locate them. Hello. This place has a very good vibe. It's very vibrant. It's relaxed, and you can spend maybe few days here just walking around all these narrow streets, exploring these places. If you are a foodie, I'm sure you'll find so much options of food here. Different kinds of food, I'm sure. But right now I'm trying to hunt for a place where I can get some vegetarian food. Seems like it's not easy to wear and maintain the ethnic dress. Look at that. Yeah. So this entire town is like this. You have these pagodas, you have a lot of these couples moving around in ethnic Tibetan dress, getting themselves photographed, tourists moving around. Beautiful place. Just like what I saw in Lhasa, here also in this area, I understand every evening the locals come down and they sing and dance to entertain the tourists. Tourists also join in. I'm sure quite a lot of them are tourists here who are When I say tourists, I think it's the domestic tourist. I see a lot of domestic tourists only over here. Very few foreigners, except for those groups like us who are covering the Tibet region on road. Or else you see a lot of Chinese tourists here who try to get back to their Tibetan roots and try to understand the Tibetan culture, and they try to be part of that culture. It's very nice, and it's a very good place. Shangri-La, I really like this place. It's so beautiful. Of course, it's not going to be so cheap to be here. Three Brothers Cafe. Okay, good. So all the ground floors are like restaurants or souvenir shops or boutiques, and then on the top are cafes and more relaxed places. Very nice place. Just walking around. You can just keep walking around for kilometers together, going around this various lanes and bylanes of this town.
缓慢的旋律回荡在心底，孤独的夜晚里，深深地想起你。
There was a restaurant over here which was supposed to be serving some vegetarian food. That one over there, but they don't have anything today. Kailash. The name was Kailash, so I thought hopefully they should have something vegetarian, but they don't have anything. I really need to find something today or buy some instant noodles. Okay, so finally I got into a food court and look at what they have. You just make out for yourself what these are. I just can't make out. I'm sure this is grasshoppers. This is some kind of maybe caterpillar or something. I really don't know what this is. This also, I really don't know what this is all about. This seems to be, my God, I don't know what this is. And this entire food court is all of this stuff only. And people are coming over here and they are just happy to see so much options available for them. Not for me, but at least. But oh my God, I really don't know what all of these stuff are, but it's a food court. It's again a well laid out food court, and they have quite a few options of so much food here. And hello. Oh, these guys are having a good time. Look at those. Oh my God. I don't know. I'll not find anything vegetarian here for sure. I'll just move around, capture some of this footage. I thought this is vegetarian, but no, it is not vegetarian. I did not find anything reasonable vegetarian to eat, so I bought quite a few fruits. There's a lot of fruits available here, so I bought some fruits, and I'll have some of them as backup for the night if I'm too hungry. So that's it for today. A beautiful town of Shangrila, the old town of Shangrila, and it was a great ride as well today, and I'll never forget this place. Most importantly for the beautiful old town, but also for the fact that I hardly got anything to eat today. But that's okay. It was worthwhile to visit this town. Tomorrow morning again I'll leave early for the next location. And I understand on this route now there will be at least 2-3 more old such towns that I'll be visiting. And it's getting interesting as I'm getting closer to Singapore. Maybe another 4,000 kilometers away I am from Singapore, but this place is Shangri-La is really very good. Anyone who is making a trip to Tibet, apart from the Everest Base Camp and Lhasa, I think Shangri-La should be on your agenda, because this is a town you should not miss. And unfortunately I don't have much time. It's only today's day and the evening that I'm spending here, but it would be worthwhile to spend a few days here. It seems to be a beautiful place. So thank you so much everyone for joining me, and I look forward to sharing more interesting videos from this trip, and look forward to seeing you on my next videos.